Hi friends, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, we have an important event coming up in a few hours, and I totally forgot until my friend messaged me on Instagram and reminded me of what's happening in a few hours. So shout out to Jay Manuel. I think he's also one of the moderators here on this channel as well. We have a total lunar eclipse in Taurus happening in a few hours. I believe it happens at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 8th, 2022. It's currently at this time of filming, November 7th, 2022. It's 6:43 a.m. I just got back from the gym, so I still have my like scarf on and everything. And I got that message from my friend, and I was like, oh, I have to do a video on this. This is important. You all know eclipses are big events. All right, solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, we talk about them all on this channel. So, by the way, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. I am available for personal readings, so if you would like a personal reading from me, you can text me at 703-791-9162. I'm also available for international clients as well. I do have WhatsApp. You can also email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. However, the best way to get a reading from me is to just visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. When you purchase a reading, you will get a confirmation email, and I will also get a confirmation email, so I know whenever someone purchases a reading from my website, all right? And then once that happens, we'll set up the reading from there, depending on what type of reading you buy. By the way, this is my second YouTube channel, so please subscribe to my second YouTube channel. It's more like my vlogging, like lifestyle content, but I do also do the horoscopes over here. So if you want your horoscope for the month, subscribe to my Lamarr Townsend channel. It at one point was called Lamarr Does Life, but then I changed it, so it's kind of morphing into its own thing finally. Definitely would subscribe there, but if you would like a reading, definitely check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. This is my website, so this is where you can reach me for a reading. You can scroll down and read the reviews from people who have purchased readings from me, and you can also check out my Instagram and Facebook. I believe Cash App has taken care of the issue we had earlier. We had a someone like impersonating me on Cash App, but I've been working with Cash App to get them taken down. So I think we got that taken care of. So thank you all so much for your support with that. And if you would like a reading, once again, check out the store section of my website. This is where you can go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, candles, so on and so forth. I just realized that you guys can watch. You guys are watching me right now. Sometimes when I switch the screen over, I won't always have the camera. Also, but I think I put the cameras. So I just realized when I'm on camera still. Yeah, I'm still on camera. All right. So, anyways, so yes, I do email readings, I do phone readings, I do video recorded readings where you send your questions, and then I record myself doing your reading, pre-recorded on my own time, and then I email you the video for you to keep. I do birth chart readings. I do past life readings, mediumship readings. I also do classes, like I said, candles. I do tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, and so on and so forth. So if you'd be interested in any of these things, definitely check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. It's still kind of early in the day, too. It's like 7, I think it's like 7 p.m. here. So I'm still available for readings right now if you guys would like a reading right now today as well as we speak. So let's go ahead and get into the topic at hand. Like I was saying, we have a lunar eclipse happening in Taurus in a few hours, actually. So let's talk about it. So when it comes to a lunar eclipse, what is actually happening is, and I have this in my notes here. Let me pull up my notes. So scientifically, what happens with a lunar eclipse is that the sun, the earth, and the moon are aligning, and somehow, some way, with a lunar eclipse, the moon gets caught in Earth's shadow. All right. So let's talk about it. Give me a second. Let me pull up my notes. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Lunar eclipses happen, and this is from space.com. All right. Lunar eclipses happen when Earth positions itself between the sun and the moon, casting a shadow across the lunar surface. So basically, we get like a blood moon, and this is also what it's called. It's called a blood moon. All right. I think the next one won't happen for a few years. All right. So it says they can only occur during a full moon. So yes, we also have a full moon tomorrow in a few hours as well. So I hope you're doing your candle magics out there. That can only occur during a full moon and are popular event for sky watchers and astrologers alike. Two total lunar eclipses will take place in 2022 and will be visible around the world. The first lunar eclipse happened in May, and so this will be the last one of the year. All right. Very interesting. I think I had some more notes. So yes, I had notes about the timing. So if you and then we'll get into the actual astrology. And this is from NASA.com. All right. It says live stream the November 8th lunar eclipse. On November 8th, 2022, the moon will pass into Earth's shadow and produce a total lunar eclipse. Tune in on Tuesday morning at 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific, and 9 a.m. UTC for views of the eclipse. So I guess this is around the time that the eclipse happens. But we can also specifically look up the time. The second one of the year, the eclipse will begin at 3:02 a.m. ET, which I'm assuming is Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Time, with the moon initially dimming for the first hour and end at 8:50 a.m. All right. So we have basically the lunar eclipse happening around 3 or 4 a.m. All right, so that's very interesting. So let's talk about it. When it comes to the moon in astrology, we know that the moon rules our emotions. It rules our emotional reactions, our emotional instincts, what we need in order to feel emotionally secure and safe in the world. The moon is also our sense of, like I said, emotional expression. It's also our relationship to our family and our home. All right. We have a total lunar eclipse happening in the zodiac sign Taurus. Taurus deals with money, finances, personal belongings. Taurus is traditionally ruled by Venus, and it does rule the second house in astrology. And I always say this is also happening on a full moon. So when I always say with a full moon brings things to light. Now, because we're talking about the moon, it's bringing emotions to light. It's bringing things under the surface to light. So during this total lunar eclipse in Taurus, people could be very high-strung. All right, they could be very high-strung about money. Taurus is also spending money, so there could be something with that as well. I would be mindful of that, mindful of maybe what you spend money on during this time and things of that nature. Taurus also does deal with personal belongings, ownership. All right, so anything you own, anything you care for, anything you value during this time, this total lunar eclipse. You may want to put a shroud of protection over it in some way. Here we have, like I said, Earth is in between the sun and the moon. So metaphorically, or not, but literally, we have the sun on one side of us, which the sun deals with creativity, self-expression, our approach to romance, our connection to our life purpose and higher self, and the moon on the other side. So kind of polar opposite energy during this total lunar eclipse as well. The moon deals with our emotions, our inner self, what we need to feel emotionally secure and safe in the world. It does deal with our relationship with our mother, our family, our home. All right. High-strung energy, you definitely like anything you value, anything you care for during this time, protect it, put it up. All right. This is like, the time where the energy could get high-strung and something could break, God forbid. But this is also the energy, if you use it to set your intention, I would say maybe to build your finances or for the purposes of your finances, this would be actually a good time to focus your intentions on that kind of energy. All right. Total lunar eclipse in Taurus would be a good time to make a business deal, to sign like a business deal or something like that. Or it might be a good time to also get a scratch off. All right. Definitely is a good time to do your candle magic. For money specifically, but I'm also going to say for love, because Taurus does deal with Venus. It's ruled by Venus, so Venus can also be love and romance as well. All right. So we're gonna look at the astrology actually though right now, and just look at how the planets align at the timing of the full moon. All right. So here I have the chart pulled up, the regular natal chart I use. I have the time set for right now. It's 6:52 p.m. All right. And yeah. So let's see. Like I said, the full moon, total lunar eclipse event happens in a few hours. So we'll go to like around 3 a.m. We'll go to 3:52 a.m. All right. And actually, we'll go 30 minutes behind, so maybe like 3:30. Set it at 3:30. Then we'll just go in 30-minute increments. Um, by 3:30, we have the moon aligning. We have the moon in Taurus. Conjunct North Node in Taurus. North Node deals with our current life's purpose. Conjunct also Uranus retrograde in Taurus. This is why I think there's a need to protect your belongings at this time, because it's not that like you could, mishandle it, which is a possibility maybe. It's more so other people could mishandle it. All right. So this is a time where like you may like pull your car into the driveway. There's no scratch on your car, but like the day after the full moon, like somehow, someway, there's a scratch on your car from someone just casually walking by, maybe tossing a chain or something like that, or a kid, and then boom, they accidentally scratch your car, and it's oopsies, kind of thing. All right, that's just an example, right? Maybe someone mishandles something you own, because Uranus does deal with friends, acquaintances, social groups, social networks. I would be careful during parties at this time. All right, particularly with like this is a time where people like could spill drinks. It's like how sometimes you like, oh, take a picture kind of thing. Someone may drop your phone and crack the screen kind of thing. Like you just want to be careful with that Uranus retrograde, because I think that's the energy I was feeling with that specifically. However, while we have all this Taurus energy conjunct, we do have it actually in opposition to Venus in Scorpio. So even though we have Moon in Scorpio, it is in opposition to Venus in Scorpio, which is actually the Venus in Scorpio is in opposition to Taurus. Or Scorpio is the opposite of Taurus. Venus does deal with money, finances, and personal belongings. So it's interesting. Taurus deals with money, finances, and personal belongings, and we have Venus in Scorpio. It's polar opposite zodiac sign. Go figure. So I think for that alone, with this Venus opposition the moon, I think personally for me, I'm going to refrain from doing candle magic, because the candle magic most likely will be muted or may not work with the intended energy that I thought it would, because we have this oppositional energy with Venus in Scorpio, and not only the moon in Taurus, but also North Node in Taurus and Uranus retrograde in Taurus. We also have Moon in Taurus, North Node in Taurus, and Uranus in Taurus, yeah, in opposition to Sun in Scorpio, and also in opposition to Mercury in Scorpio. You definitely would want to be mindful of the words you speak. This is a powerful total solar eclipse in Scorpio, so whatever words you speak during this time could come to fruition. All right, be careful what you say. Be careful what you wish for. You know how like sometimes you're arguing with someone and you're like, ugh, I just wish you would go somewhere. Like, just get out of here. You know, you say that during this, this total solar or total lunar eclipse moment. Have I been saying total solar eclipse? By the way, I'm sorry. I mean total lunar eclipse. If you say that during this total lunar eclipse, like it just may happen. And then suddenly you're crying because the person went away. They're gone. You know. Be careful of what you say during this time. Emotions are going to be heightened. Alright? Even with me, like I noticed today, and I guess now it makes sense because we're on the cusp of the energy. Like there were a couple moments today where I really had to like pull it together, Lamarr. It's not worth it to cuss them out. It's not worth it to dig in there, behinds. Just kind of let it go, kind of thing. Be careful what you say because you may regret it later on. And that's kind of the thing, be careful of what you say, be careful of what you think, be careful of what you wish for, because it's possible you may regret it down the line. But if you think, say, or believe positive things, then you may not necessarily regret it. All right. Words are powerful. Words are spells, and especially during this total lunar eclipse. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean whatever words or spells you put out there are going to happen the way you expect them to happen. Like if you're, putting curses out there, well, good luck, because we have this oppositional energy. That's probably going to work like a reversal candle. Don't do that. I'm not saying do that at all. But I am saying be careful of what you say, what you think, all right? What you speak into the universe. All right, because you just don't know how it's going to manifest with the energies we have here. All right. So it's an interesting time we have here, and I think with these oppositions, it could even be more intense because it's oppositional to Scorpio energy, and Scorpio deals with intensity. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, so this is about death, evolution, change, growth. You really want to be careful of what you say, because you could say the wrong thing and get yourself messed up. You don't know who you're messing with, kind of thing, right? Wouldn't be surprised if we hear some stories like that where someone said the wrong thing and got messed up. Their mouth got the best of them, or someone couldn't handle someone else's mouth. All right, kind of thing. And because we have all these Taurus energy, it could be like entertainment. It could be like at a bar. It could be at I don't know, it could be like out and about. You know how some people just get a little bit too drunk and it's like they want to fight everyone at the bar, kind of thing. Well, good luck, because everyone at the bar might want to fight you, and they may end up kicking your ass, all right, during this full moon, total lunar eclipse in Taurus. And you're going to end up cashing a check that your mouth can't handle. Nor can your hands, nor can your body. All right? I know, personally for me, I think I'm going to stay home. I think I'm going to have me a nice glass of wine, Pinot Grigio. And I'm going to, if y'all want a reading, if y'all call me for a reading, I'm here. All right, during this full moon. Maybe I've been watching way too many interrogation videos lately, because that's my Libra moon. I love legal stuff like that. It just boggles my mind how a criminal thinks they can get away with stuff. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, although that is associated with Scorpio energy, figuring out the mind of a criminal. That's Scorpio energy. It's just intense energy, and in terms of change, this definitely could see a change, like I said, in your money. Now, it could be a positive change. It could be a change in your relationships. It could see a shift in your priorities in some way, shape, or form from this point forward. Because eclipses take time for the energy to really sink in. All right. I would say eclipses have a 6-month time frame, and we just had a partial solar eclipse. A few weeks ago I did a video on that. So we're still coming off of that partial solar eclipse energy. Did you notice a shift after that? I did. So I'm interested to see how this shift is going to happen. I have a funny story about this, actually. This happened yesterday, too, on the cusp of this energy. Be careful of what you say. I was on Bumble, and I ended up saying I did some, I'll say interesting pictures, all right, and had some interesting communication that ultimately got me banned, blocked. Now, I created a new account, all right, you know what I'm saying, I do blah, 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 blah. But it was a learning lesson for me, that, be careful of what you say, be careful of what you do, because it can work like a boomerang and work against you, and this is that energy we're coming up on. So, by the way, for those on Bumble, they do not play, all right? Just letting you guys know. It all got worked out, but I just was I thought that was funny, and that just came back to me. So even in my own experiences, I'm noticing this energy playing out, So this is going to show you how words, thoughts, things you speak into the world or into existence, things you do, could come against you or could work for you. There is such a thing as good karma too, but there is such a thing as bad karma as well. Which side of the fence do you lie on? And with the Scorpio energy, it's going to call for you to change. With this energy, with Taurus, it's the opposition. With this oppositional energy, it's like the energy of you wanting to be a millionaire, but this energy is going to like bring up all the things that are preventing you from being a millionaire. So are you going to get more frustrated by that, or are you going to let that fuel you and be like, okay, I'm going to change these things, I'm going to evolve, I'm going to grow, and I'm going to get to that space I want to be? That's this energy. It's challenging you. Oppositional energy is challenging. Alright? So, alright, you guys. Well, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to end the video here. Once again, I'm available for readings if you guys want a reading. If you all want a reading, do not hesitate to reach out. Let me know how you're feeling with this energy. It is very intense, but I think it's because we have all that oppositional energy to Scorpio. So if you're feeling very intense at this time, you know, just know that we're coming on the precipice, like the cusp. What do they call it in movies? Where like the action meets, it's like, it's pinnacle. It's not the resolution, is it? I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. Like, we're reaching the pinnacle, you know. So after this eclipse, the energy should, especially once those oppositions start to ease up, once those planets shift, the energy, the intensity should ease up. All right, a lot more. All right. Woo, child, grab you a glass of wine, honey, and just have a drink. All right. And if you don't drink wine, I don't know, you know, do whatever it is you do to relax. All right. And just kick your feet up. Make sure you're prayed up. Make sure you're connected to your ancestors. And I think you'll do just fine. All right. Love and light. Remember, I'm available for personal readings on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I'll see you all in your own personal reading, or I'll see you in the next video. Either way, I will see you soon. God bless. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me.